Hey folks, this is Tracy Smothers, the wild-eyed Southern boy. Mountain Empire, this is your wrestling.
We told you for weeks it was going to be the event of the summer, and I think last Sunday night Southern States Wrestling proved why for 2 decades and counting, Mountain Empire, this is your wrestling. Hello everybody, it's your old friend Bo James. Some people like to call me the King of King Sport. What a night we had, Sunday Night WrestleFest 2010. We're going to show you some action from there today, but I want you to call your neighbors, call your friends, call your family. This is a historic day right here on this week's edition of the Southern States Wrestling Power Half Hour. First time anywhere in the country. Son of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. I'm talking about Reed Flair has his very first televised professional match right here today in the main event. So make sure you get a hold of everybody. Tell them turn on CW4 right now. Check us out on the web, youtube.com/King of King Sports. You can watch us there each and every week. Now I want to tell you a couple of events that happened this past week. Everybody thought Sunday night that we had new Southern States Tag Team Champions, including myself. Earl Fields come out there. He said he had to substitute for John Noble. They lost the match. Noble threw a fit Monday morning, got lawyers involved, petitions were filed, all kinds of stuff happened. Well, if you can look at the full report, SouthernStatesWrestling.net will tell you that the profile or the protest went through. The belts have returned back to Earl Fields and John Noble. Next week, we're going to have an interview with Iron Cross right here on television, talking about this, talking about his rematch for the belts, and how he's going to have a new partner come time for the rematch. It's a big day. I want to take you right to the ring right now. Misty James is in action. James McCone went out there. He said, "I'll fight her myself." Misty's already hurt his sister, Jamie McCone. Rebecca Lynn got involved. She ended up getting suspended in the big brawl. You saw that a couple weeks ago. McCone said he wanted to handle Misty himself, just to prove you can't believe a word he says. Let's go to the ring right now and watch this. Misty James in action.
You know, there's an old saying, good things come to those who wait. There you go, right there. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you your current Southern States Wrestling Ladies Champion, Misty James.
Well, Joe, you've been right in the middle of it the whole time. Here is Misty James, and looks like Big Business is going to see some action here. This is probably the most action he's seen in a long time. Misty James was scheduled to defend, as I mentioned, that SSW Ladies Championship tonight. Well, James McCone says, "Hey, I'm going to take care of what you started." Wait just a minute, though. I'm not. What is this? It's come to the ring, Joe.
Oh, my. Look out. Sneak attack here. We should have known, Michael Sutherland, that James McCone wasn't going to be a man and step up and try to defend himself there. Of course, it wouldn't take much of a man to get in there and hit a woman. You're despicable, McCone. You're despicable.
Tonight's the night we get it settled with my secret weapon, Violet Adams. We get this settled.
Violet Adams. I've seen this woman before, Michael Cole, and I'll tell you exactly where I've seen her. I've seen her on YouTube, on the internet, fighting men. This woman is a street brawler is what she is.
Oh, gosh. Misty James, obviously, Joe, she is outweighed here. And Violet Adams, that's a mouthful to say nonetheless, but I'm going to tell you something. She's already got Misty James in a world of trouble here. James McCone says, "Hey, I'm going to start it out." Well, he got Misty's back turned, and look at this now. He's choking her on the outside. Violet Adams here to do the dirty work of James McCone. He said, "Hey, I've got a mystery surprise for you tonight, Misty." Jamie McCone was injured. Rebecca Lynn she's been suspended from SSW, and now look at what's been brought in.
I tell you what, this is a violent woman right here, and she's got it right on her. You can't say violet without violence, if I can spit that one out. She has taken it to SSW Ladies Champion Misty James at this point in time. Got her arms pinned back. Oh, and a big club and blow right across the back of the neck and shoulder area. This woman is a fighter. She's a street fighter. Like I said, I've seen her on YouTube. It took me a minute to recognize her and remember where it was that I'd seen her from, but I've seen her fighting men on YouTube before. And I don't know if you could really call her a wrestler or a street fighter here, Michael. I'm a bit confused.
Well, Misty James, well, she's been in a world of hurt since Miss Adams came to the ring, but now, hey, look at that, a couple of hard, stiff right hands to the head. Misty is obviously the taller of the two, but she's been dealt a bad deck of cards here, that's for sure. Hand of cards, look at this. Violent Adams now, she's taking some blows right to the midsection, but wow, comes right back. She's outweighed and maybe outmatched in this contest.
It's quite possible. I mean, Misty's a trained professional wrestler and an athlete. This woman is a street fighter. You know, it just goes to show the depths that James McCone will resort to. He will go anywhere, pull anybody out of whatever gutter he can in order to try to get them to do his dirty deeds. And that's exactly what he's done here. There's no telling where in the world he found this woman, but she's a hired hit person, basically, to come in here and attack Misty. And it's just another disgusting deed that McCone is trying to perpetrate on our ladies champion.
All right, now going to work on the left knee of the Queen of Kingsport, Misty James, right here. And it looks like that Miss Adams, Violent Adams, is picking out a body part here on Misty James, which actually is not a bad decision for any contest that you go into. And she's got her in a maneuver here that you don't see a whole lot of, and that's a spinning toe hold. How about that? Drops down now with a big leg drop right across that knee, and she's pulling and working on those tendons there. And if you take one leg out from under someone, hey, it's going to be awful hard to gain some balance in the ring.
Oh, no doubt about that. The Anderson brothers made that mentality philosophy great. You pick a body part, be it a leg, be it an arm, and you stay on it, you weaken it, you tear it down, and you destroy it. And that way it's like trying to hold a table up on three legs. It just doesn't work too good. As Violet is really taking it to Misty James here. She's got Misty in trouble, but Misty's been in a lot of fights with a lot of tough women. And I'm not too worried about her at this point in time because she can certainly would sustain a lot. Oh, but there was a tremendous body slam right there. As Misty James is, she's in trouble at this point in time. She's got to turn this thing around, Michael.
Tried to drive her straight through the mat right here in the middle of the ring. How about that? Went for a big splash, and Misty had enough presence of mind. She moved out of the way. She's going to the second rope now, up on the second turnbuckle, and going for a big body splash and caught her off 1, 2, and 3. How about that? We've got a victory here for the Queen, Misty James. And she retains the SSW Ladies Championship tonight. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the contest, and still Southern States Wrestling Ladies Champion, Misty James.
Are you looking for some family fun that's affordable?
Putt-Putt Golf, Weststone Drive, Kingsport, also in Bluff City Highway, Bristol. Take your groups for a special rate, great for family, church groups, ball teams, and also birthday parties. That's Putt-Putt Golf, Kingsport. Phone number is 423-247-3531. In Bristol, 423-764-7511.
Hey you, get off the couch and get out to Samson's Gym in St. Paul, Virginia. Dauntless equipment, free weights, Smith & Cable machines, step aerobics, boxing equipment, cardiovascular equipment, tanning bed, drink bar, fitness wear, supplements, and more. Plus an instructor on duty at all times. Call 762-7170. Samson's Gym, your one stop for fitness since 1990.